Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and welcome to episode 8 of Resurgence with Sheffield Wednesday. Today we round up a few games for you. We've also got some incomings from the January transfer window and some outgoings as well. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Also, don't forget, I'm a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The links to the Discord servers are in the description. Let's get to the new signing, shall we? And we start with a departure from the club. Connor Wickham has gone back to Crystal Palace, his parent club, to continue the season with them. Reason for that, didn't really do a lot for us in the time he was with us, and he was on 30 grand whilst he was with us. So I thought that was better distributed elsewhere amongst the squad. We had an abundance of strikers. He wasn't scoring more goals than any of the others, so I decided to cut ties with Connor Wickham and wish him well back at Crystal Palace. So with the money saved from sending Connor Wickham back to Crystal Palace, we've been able to bring in 4 players in total. So Kevin Dellinger is the first one, on loan from Lyon, an attacking midfield player. We were lacking one of those. Current ability of 2-star, but has the potential to be a 4.5-star player. Only 20 years old. He was born in the year 2000. That makes me feel very, very old. But he has some good stats. He has played a couple of games for us. I will not show you those because it will spoil the results later. But yeah, a kid with promise coming in from Lyon. Moving a bit closer to home, we have brought in Florian Balogun from Arsenal as an attacking forward. So it replaces Connor Wickham, essentially. 3-star, potential to be a 5-star player, this kid. Some good stats. Finishing a 14 is the one that sticks out, as does the acceleration of 16. We are lacking pace up front. He's only 18 years of age. It's a lot of pressure to put on the young man's shoulders, but I think he is capable of it. And he's here till the end of the season. Next person we move on to is Engel Gomes. He has been brought in from Manchester United on loan until the end of the season. A winger, another winger, which is very important. We needed someone who could play out wide. He has flair of 20, which is amazing. He's a 3.5-star player, has the potential to be a 5-star player. Acceleration of 16 as well. He's only 19, again a bit like Balogun. He is only young, so he's added youth to experience, and I'm hoping that will blend pretty well. Moving from the very young to the not so old in Paul Huntington. He has joined us on loan initially from Preston North End, and it will become permanent in the summer. A 3-star player, that is all he will be, but he has a bag load of experience. 369 appearances in total in his career so far, so it's blending experience with the youth. And we start today's match roundup with a result against Blackburn Rovers, and it's a 1-0 defeat after the game with Leeds. Link is up the top. Adam Armstrong with the only goal. Let's take a look at it. From the penalty spot on 56 minutes, Armstrong stroking it into the corner beyond the goalkeeper to give Blackburn the win at Hillsborough. We followed that up with yet another defeat, this time away at Wigan. Let's take a look at the goals. Anthony Pilkington puts Wigan in front in this one. Massey with the ball to Balogun. Not that one, a different one, as Pilkington heads in at the far post for 1-0. They made it 2-0 on 49 minutes. Keith Moore with the header. Pilkington with the free kick, nodding beyond the goalkeeper for 2-0. And a nice moment coming up for Dellinger with his first goal since joining us on loan. Reach with the ball on the right-hand side, playing it into the middle. A bit of a scramble. Dellinger sliding it in, but alas, we couldn't find a second one as we lost at the DW. Not much to write home about in the 4th round of the FA Cup either, but we did at least draw this one to go back to Kenilworth Road. We had the better of the chances, but it finished 0-0. But it finally arrived. The first league win since January the 1st, a 2-1 win over Millwall. Let's take a look at the goals. Adam Reach with the opening goal on 47 minutes. De Cruz with the ball on the left-hand side. There is Adam Reach at the far post. He rises above his defender to head beyond the goalkeeper for 1-0. Jed Wallace equalised for Millwall on 67 minutes. Williams with the ball to Bodvarsson. There is Wallace on the edge of the box, coming into the penalty area, firing beyond the goalkeeper for 1-1. But we won the game in the 76th minute. Gomes with the ball down the left. sending it towards the penalty spot. There is Moses to nod in to give us a win, finally, over Millwall. But the winning run did not last long. We lost in the 4th round replay at Kenilworth Road, although Balogun did score his first goal for us in this one, but Glenn Rea scored the winner in extra time to send Luton through to round 5. We then lost the Yorkshire derby to Barnsley as they scored in the 93rd minute. Patrick Smith with the goal. Let's take a look at his goal. Now, it had been very even up to this point, and a bit of a sucker punch at the end. Ludwig with the ball on the right-hand side, playing it into the middle. Schmidt unmarked in the middle to give Barnsley all 3 points and bragging rights in the South Yorkshire derby. We then travelled to Kenilworth Road to take on Luton once more. 3rd time in a month we've played bloody Luton. And we haven't beaten them again, but this time it was a 1-1 draw. Let's take a look at the goals. Kadeem Harris with the opening goal for us. Shaw playing it back to Barry Bannon, who will swing the ball into the box. There is Kadeem Harris nodding in for 1-0. And we were 20 minutes away from hanging on to it, but we didn't. Collins with the ball on the right, playing it into the middle. There is Brown heading into the empty net as it finished 1-1 with Luton. But we did have a nice bit of symmetry with Reading as we beat them by the same scoreline we beat them on the opening day of the season. Let's take a look at all 3 goals. 2-2 coming up for Kadeem Harris just before half-time. Bannon with the ball onto Bornea, who will send it into the middle. There is Kadeem Harris heading beyond Cabral in the goal. We made it 2-0 on 62 minutes. Bannon with the ball into Luongo. He will swing it wide, looking for Fernando Forestieri, who hit it first time for 2-0. And finally, a goal for Sam Winnell on 91 minutes. Borneo with the ball on the left again. He will play it into the middle. There is Sam Winnell nodding nicely beyond the goalkeeper. You can see his relief as we beat Reading by 3-0. So, onto the competition screen we go. So, our progress in the FA Cup has ended. We are out, thanks to Luton Town. So we now have to just concentrate on the championship season. And as you can see, it's getting very tasty at the top. Brentford, far and away the leaders on 74. Then come Fulham on 65. Wigan on 62. There's us on 60. We have dropped out of the automatic places, but we are still in the playoff picture. Nottingham Forest just behind us on the same points. Then come West Brom on 59. Queen's Park Rangers on 56, Middlesbrough on 56, Leeds on 54, as are Swansea down at the bottom. Derby are still bottom of the table on 18, Cardiff second bottom, and Preston on 28, Charlton and Huddersfield just outside on 29. So I'm not going to lie, that was a very testing month of football. Lots to do, lots of games, not always going our way. Obviously 2 defeats following the match with Leeds as well, so 3 defeats on the bounce in the league. That is not promotion form, but the new guys are bedding in quite well. Hopefully that will give us the impetus to push on for the playoffs and hopefully better. We're only 5 points behind Fulham. There is still an awfully long way to go. Next time, we will take on Birmingham City at St Andrews. That's right, we're going back to Birmingham. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and would like to do so, please click the subscribe button down in the corner. Don't forget, if you've got any comments to make on today's video, please leave them below. Also, don't forget, I'm a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The links to the Discord servers are in the description. That was episode 8 of Resurgence with Sheffield Wednesday. I will see you at St Andrews next time around. Until then, thanks for watching. Goodbye.